Dear all, welcome to Civil Services with ZAKI. Today we are going to start a new video series related to major geographical concept. So basically this geographical concept is very significant for the civil services examination, basically for the GS and optional point of view. So we start with the geomorphic process because geomorphic process happens everywhere on the surface of the earth. So we start with the exogenetic forces which is external forces exerted outside the surface of the earth. It means the base of our atmosphere. So we start with the weathering. So weathering is a very significant phenomenon basically for exogenetic forces. If you see everywhere, you can see weathering like rusting of the iron, etc. all the category of weathering. So today we are we discuss on various important topics related to the weathering, and also why weathering is considered a very important and significant force of geomorphic process. So start with the most important thing, it is salt. As you know, in Hindi it is namak. So salt is the very important. If you know why you get if you what you get a fixed point of the salary in your income. So why it is called salary? If you ever think your salary is, why called it salary? Because in the ancient Greek era, salary came from selenium. Selenium means salt. So instead of money, they get salt. So we discuss on the salt. So why salt? So have you ever wondered why the ocean is salty or where the salt comes from? Imagine so huge quantity of salt are generated which process? It is weathering. So it turned out that most of the ocean salt are derived from weathering and dissolution of the rock on the land. So these are derived from the land. So which process? It is called weathering. So it involve, if you see, involve basically 4 steps. So we study today step by step for the formation of the salt. So first we go to the surface of the earth, where surface of the earth exposed to the weather, whether it is oxygen, water, carbon dioxide, etc. for the weathering. So see this type of. So most important and significant forces on the surface of the earth is precipitation. So rock sediment and soil and near earth surface are exposed to water and oxygen in the atmosphere. So water that react with and mineral can come from several sources, including the rain and other form of precipitation. So rain and precipitation both are different things. Rain means liquid water is called rain, but the water in any form, whether it is snowfall, whether it is hailstone, whether it is diamond dust, all kind of precipitation, all kind of the water which either liquid, either solid, they come from the precipitation. So precipitation, from the precipitation and the rain, water penetrate the subsurface and also started the weathering of the subsurface. So we move to the second phase, it is weathering. So Some water infiltrate into the subsurface where it may chemically react with material including material during the weathering. Hydrolysis reaction commonly produce clay and minerals and also derived positive ions, it is called cations, from the pre-existing minerals sources. The dominant cation in the feldspar is a very common mineral found on the surface of the earth. So it is a very abundant mineral, or sodium and potassium. It is called sodium and potassium, which can be common from the salt. As we know, what is salt? Salt is NaCl, sodium chloride. So we move further and go to our third step. Third step means erosion by the groundwater or the surface water. So see here and see groundwater. The dissolves cation along with the negative ions, means anion, like chlorine, are carried away by moving water, either in the stream or in the subsurface water. So by groundwater, much of this water eventually finds its way to the ocean. So as we know, all the rivers or groundwater finally merge into the ocean. So water eventually deposited the salt in the ocean. So where it continues its salts and other ion into the seawater. So it's contribute, it's deposited many times salt and all things in the ocean. So if we see the modern ocean, typically contain about 3.5% of dissolved salt. It means 35 gram per kilogram or per 1000 gram, and are much saltier than the stream. So a stream contains source of dissolved salt, but only a small amount. So stream, it means river, and the subsurface water, fresh water, is also contain some amount of salt. So if ocean got their salt, if you think, if ocean got their salt from the stream, why are the ocean is saltier? Why not the ocean and stream or the river is the same salty? Because the source of the salt is river and subsurface water. So why these water are considered as a fresh and why ocean is so salty? So here the fourth thing, a very significant thing, is called Evo Pressure. So see here, it is the Evo Pressure. So when the water evaporate in the atmosphere, the remaining part of the salt still remain in the sea water also. So that's why it is increases the salinity. So if you want more about the salinity and know about what kind of salinity and what are the factor that influence the salinity of the ocean, then you must join our channel and also join our coaching, which is situated, which coaching I associated with the various coaching in Mukherjee Nagar. So if write down in the comment box, so we can provide the detail of the coaching. These coachings are very famous coaching, and also it is very reliable and authentic coaching. So you can also interact with me in these coaching with face to face, and I will answer any question regarding the geography and environment and ecology. Even if you want to know about if you want to more about science, environment, we can answer all this. But you can join this type of coaching. So now we come to our topic. So sea would be even more saltier if some salt weight. If you see the sea beach and all other, the salt bed occurs for basically once formed, the salt uplifted and exposed to the land. So they can also contribute dissolved salt into the stream and ultimately back to the ocean. So if you see these salt were removed by these salt bed. So that's all four process is involved in the formation of the salt. So I hope you know about why ocean is salty and what are the process for the salt, making salt in the ocean, or ocean is more salty. So if you want more about what is weathering, basically weathering, you know, weathering is the phenomenon where the earth rock material disintegrate into a smaller part, and these smaller part may be caused by physical forces, chemical forces, biological forces. So if you know more about all that things, you can subscribe our channel, write to the comment box, and also join our classes in Mukherjee Nagar, Delhi. So thanks for watching this video. Hope we will meet in the next video with next topic and next concept. Thanks a lot.